Hi guys, so this video I just want to share with you. This is a very feel good video from Raffy Tulfo in action. Let me just pull this up. This is my thumbnails. The title of my video is Raffy Tulfo Step Up to Help the Most Unlucky Man Alive. This guy in yellow shirt, his name is Randy. He's the most, this is what they, actually, I just based on that title from Raffy Tulfo. Raffy Tulfo usually they just use Tagalog, so I try to translate that to English. The most unlucky man alive. And he stepped up big time to help this man and turn his life around. I mean, kudos to idol Raffy Tulfo. This is a real feel good, video. So what happened is, the family went over to report. Here on my thumbnail, as you can see, I tried to blow it up. They went over to Raffy Tulfo to report, seeking help because the mother, the wife of Randy, she started to having an affair with lots of men, and then also she's working overseas, so she's an OFW, working in I think what's the country? I start with an O. Is it Omar or something like that? And one of in the Middle East. Uh, anyway, so she start to go abroad and work overseas, and then she start having an affair with different men. So basically, she tried to live like being single again, and uh, according to her, they are already separated since 2017. So it's been like 4 years, right? Or 5 years, 4 or 5 years. Um, and then the kids were of course the kids were with the father. They are supporting the father, but that doesn't mean that they don't love their mom. I will go into that. First they appear at Raffy Tulfo together as a family. I think there's like three kids with him, and then I think the other two kids was staying home. I think with another. The father probably has another wife now or girlfriend, and they have two kids. This is for what I understand, because they were saying that there's another, he has two more kids with another family. So anyway, it's kind of complicated. So he went there with the three kids. To complain about his wife having an affair, and then of course with Raffy Tulfo, when you go there they will try to contact your spouses, and they were able to reach out to the wife and say, what's going on, why are you doing this? And she was just like she have doesn't feel any remorseful or nothing. And she was saying, we are already separated, so naturally I just gonna have my own my new life. And then at the same time, she was saying that the husband was a drug addict. This is always the case, when you go separate way, in a divorce or separation, that is very common. The wife will say, always come up with the charges like abuse, or the other half was having a drug problem or drinking problem, whatever. Anyways, seems like Raffy Tulfo probably doesn't believe the whole her story. That's why he's stepping up big time to help the father. So the story continued. They went over to I'll just show you before we continue with the story. This is the wife of Randy. She's a pretty woman. That's the wife or ex-wife now. And then I'm gonna show you. and then the kids found the mother was posting on TikTok. Now she's having fun with another guy, another man. She was posting this couple of clip on the video, and this the daughter, the eldest daughter, which is feel very hurt of what happened to the family, and especially seeing the mother was having an affair, extramarital affair, kind of shocking, or maybe sad. And here the Raffy Tulfo Steps was interviewing the family, was asking, what do you miss? What do you miss? Do you miss your mother? And this the eldest daughter. I think her name was is Ting Ting. Ting Ting was saying that yeah, she missed her mother. She missed that when they are when they were about she was talking about like 4 or 5 years ago when they are about to go to school, and the mother will prepare the breakfast. She kind of missed that family things. It's kind of very touching moment when she was crying, when she was talking about her mom. She, of course, she was in tears, and then let me just blow this up because I want you guys to see. As she was in tears, this girl, I don't know if this is her younger sister or half sister, while she was talking about her mom and she was in tears, the younger sister was kind of look at her. You can see the emotion, the love, the bonding, between the sibling. And I've seen this many times. I've seen this many times when they encounter a problem within the family. The sibling or the family just bond together even more. Even so. So it's very touching in a moment. And then the eldest one, Ting Ting, she's sweetheart. It's just a sweetheart that she kind of step up, since her mom just went a wall, went with other guys, and she's step up big time. She's kind of mature right away and fit into to take care of because she's the eldest, so she's kind of looking after the siblings. And the reason for that, because the father went to prison a couple of times. And then let's talk about what happened to the father. The first offense was one time, the father and the son was selling vegetable, or I think was harvesting vegetable. When they came home, they saw that the daughter was crying. And they asked, what happened to you? Why are you crying? She said that some guys came to the house and tried to take advantage of her. So the father, of course, was upset, and decided just to bring the daughter to the barangay and make a complaint against the man who tried to take advantage of her. So the next day, they found out that the next day, there's a police went over to their house and arrested his father. And according to the father, they planted some drugs in his house or something like that. So now, the father got arrested, was put in jail. And the father was saying, this is a setup. It was planted. I don't know why they do that. Maybe these bad people, they have a bad intention. Say, if you don't go along with me, because obviously that guy who tried to take advantage of the daughter, have interest in her, and because she doesn't go along with with the idea, just want to have sex with him, and so she did something bad, which is planted drug, to accuse the father. And then so he, on his way, thinking if the father go to jail, then she is by herself. He can take take advantage of her. So that's, I think that's what happened. It's a setup. It's, according to the father, it was set up by the guy who tried to take advantage of her daughter. That was the first one, right? That's why we Raffy Tulfo, they this call him the most unlucky person alive. That's the first offense. And then the second time, what happened? Let me just read my note here. The second time it was he was being charged for try to murder somebody. Can you believe this? I mean, you cannot make this up. You just cannot make this up. He was being accused of trying to murder somebody, and then and then when according to the father, he was an innocent man. Somebody just again frame him, pointed at him that he was a trigger man, and then they found out later, actually the one who did that was the boyfriend of his ex-wife. Love triangle, try to set him up. I'm telling you, just be very careful. In these things can happen. In the Philippines, if they don't like you, they will set you up. I'm not too crazy with setting people up. I think that's not cool, and also it's just disgusting. I don't know. Maybe I think I'm not the only one, but sometimes, even though I love to watch like those TV show Cops, I like to watch that. But one thing though I don't really like is when they do like a setup, like they we have seen this many times. They was try to set up like prostitution. They try to set up people, or they try excuse me, like those they try to catch like what do you call that, this is TV very popular show, try to catch, forgot the title, is they try to catch this it's I think it's on NBC. They try to catch up these bad people that they luring the young kids. Forgot the name of the TV show, but I mean, viewer, I think you know which one I'm talking about. And then also like a drug bust. Police try to set you up to buy drugs, and then when you buy, and then they will bust you, and they will arrest you. I don't know. For me, I don't like that. That the way they were doing. It's, why would you do why don't you go after the bad people? But when you try to set up people, I think, I don't know, it's just it doesn't for me. I don't really agree with that. Let's say that person has a drinking problem, and then you wanna try to entice him, like showing him like booze or something like that. Of course, he's gonna have he's gonna want to have it if you're gonna keep or somebody trying to quit smoking, and then you try to show him the cigarette or something like that. I don't know. I just hate when people try to set up people. Let me tell you, me, I like to tell you a sidetrack of my own experience. All right. So I was working, of course. I have a very good friend, a chef, and then the chef was happened to was a live-in chef, and she had her own apartment. Of course, we all know that she's hardworking and busy. Chef, you always have to work many hours, so she doesn't have time to clean her apartment, right? So, and then one time we have like a new housekeeper housekeeper, the housekeeper is doing the cleaning the house, but it's really not part of the housekeeper job to take care of the apartment of the chef apartment. But the chef said, you know what, I bet you, she gonna, she can, use some dollars. So the chef offered the new housekeeper, can you do my my apartment, just do it quickly, you don't have to go through in very details, just go through it, uh, you know like just tidy up a little bit, and then she said she gonna give her, she's a very generous chef though, gave her $50. So hey, 50 is 50. I mean, you can do it in about an hour. Yeah, the apartment's not that big, you can do it in an hour or two. $50 is $50 since you're already there. She said if you wanna just do it, tidy up, and she's gonna give her $50. But then she planted something because she want to see if she can trust this housekeeper. So she have $100 that she put it in somewhere in her apartment, and she just want to see if the housekeeper can be trusted. And then when she was shocked when when the $100 that she left it at her apartment, I think at the table somewhere. I think maybe it's on the floor or something like that, disappear. So that means, the housekeeper took it, right? And she came over to me because I was in charge of the house. She came over to me to say, don't trust this housekeeper. I think you probably need to let her go, something like that. I said, what happened? And then she told me the story. She said, because I don't like to clean my apartment, I asked her to help me make extra cash, quick cash, and I put 100 there just to see if I can trust her, and the 100 disappear. And I said, what? Why did you do that? I was upset. I was not upset at the housekeeper who took the money, but I was upset. Why did you set her up like that? I mean, she could have something, going on with her life, or in desperate need. And I mean, I don't agree with setting up people. I was trying to tell even though we are good friends, I said, first of all, you did not actually saw it, that she took the money. That's the thing. Because for me, I have to see the evidence. I have to really see the person who took it, even though the everything is, maybe she's the only person there, and then that thing disappear. But I still need to see the, like the evidence, actual saw it. I just cannot say, hey, you stole it without really see it, or without evidence. I'm trying to explain to my friend, the chef. I said, we are good friends, and I know what you're saying. First of all, I don't agree with setting up people. And my problem there, second thing is, I have to see the actual. Did you actually saw her that she took the money? She said no, but I left it there to test her. I said, I cannot go with that. I cannot go with that. So that's my problem. I'm just telling you. My thing is, I don't like the setting up people. And I also, at the same time, I need an evidence to see the actual she took the money. So where was I now? I get too far right now. So go back to the story. So Randy got the second time. He have to go to jail because somebody accused him of being the one who pulled the trigger. That's the second time, and then the third time. This is the third time she was also she had to spend 4 days in jail because somebody again pointing at him as the one who being held up like gunpoint, like hold up in the Philippines. He was being accused with his brother being the hold up person. This man, that's why he's the most unluckiest person. Anyway, so That's what happened. Three cases. And he all three cases he have claimed innocent. Going back to the first one, the drug charges. The family, especially Ting Ting, the eldest daughter said, we have we get a test. The father was clear of drug tests. So that only showed that he is not a user. He's not a user of a drug. And then I think maybe it's the wife who tried to frame him as a drug dealer. Not no drug addict, something like, because the wife said he's a drug addict, and the daughter said no, because we went to test. My father is clean. He's a non-user. So anyway. So that's the unlucky man. I just want to show you here this daughter, pretty girl, pretty, not only pretty. Look at this, wow, she's a very pretty, very nice lady. But sorry guys, foreigners, she's already taken. She is now married, according to to Raffy Tulfo. She is married, but she's a good girl. She said now she was married, but she's still also like supporting her sibling. She monthly, every month she send to help the sibling, because the father has a problem, being in jail. So she kind of look after the sibling. Anyway, so let me see. And her husband was like a caretaker, and got a good employer. The employer said, what, the husband was a caretaker, so he has like a live-in place, and the employer house. He has like a live-in place, and the employee allowed the daughter, the sibling, her sibling, to stay with her. So that's a very good good boss, good employer. Let me pull this one out. So now Raffy Tulfo tried to help the Randy, the unlucky man, alive. So they went to the police station. The police chief said, "Hey, you know what? You just have to wait. Don't worry if you're innocent. You don't have to worry, but you have to wait, and then until you are being sentenced as a guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty." So, right? Did I say it right? Anyway, so you're innocent until the court said or the judge said you're guilty. That they can prove that you're guilty. So the police chief said, "There's nothing I can do right now, but to wait for your court case date. You just have to appear. Make sure you appear, or otherwise we will come and get you." So that's what the news from but I think he's gonna be okay, because first of all, the drug charges, he was not a user. They already has approved about that. And then the other things, they just need have witnesses, and he even said he has a witness standing for him about the the other two cases, the murder, alleged murder, and then also the alleged holduping cases. So then Raffy Tulfo proceed to help them, and what he asked for is to get like a motorbike, like a tricycle, so he can sell vegetable in Manila. He wants to go back to Manila. They just took the kids, leave it to the I think the grandparent in Mindoro, and then the father decided to he wants to go back to Manila to earn a living, and he bought the daughter, the eldest daughter, because she seems to be the one who can really help the father run the business. So this is the business that Raffy Tulfo set them up is bought him a new bike with the side car, so that would be to put the like a stand for vegetable, and this mobile, he has a even nice umbrella for shade, and he said like for like just selling for like an hour he already have it's he was holding like a 1,800 peso already in hand for the first hour of selling, so I mean, he's gonna do great, and then he, this is what I like about something when you try to instead of handing out people with with money, or like some we have seen other blogger was helping people like 1,000 peso, 2,000 peso, and then ask them to hold the money, and then show the money, hold it like this, hold it in your face. So we can thank the donor. You really, it's you're just exploiting the poor people, in my opinion. Why you're trying to almost like shaming them, like holding this 1,000 peso, 2,000 peso, or even 5,000 peso, as we have seen from the other blogger, German Pogi, something like that. But here, this is no shaming. They just help them, and not only helping them, by putting food on the table. They did when of course grocery shopping for the kids who are in province. But with Randy, they got him a motorbike with a sidecar, and then at the same time also gave him this like a capital, to start his business. They bought all this vegetable for Randy, so he has something to turn it around. So this is really good. I like this concept of helping them to earn a living. This is what I said also to when I was fall on hard time. I think I was very young. I was like 16 or 17, and when one of my family was feeling bad for me, tried to give me money, and I said, thank you, but no thanks. What I really need is a job. Help me find a job. That's what I asked. I don't want to hang out. I prefer a job. So I hope you guys like the video. So let me know your thought on this very unlucky guy Randy story. And then let's go back a little bit. I don't want to, when I was watching a video, I like to give both sides. And then is it the wife? Is she a monster? Like she just like forsaken all the family and start to having fun? Why is that? I try to understand why is she having an affair. And then if you look, I don't know, she still look like a young woman. So I'm assuming maybe she got married at very young age, and now maybe she's just acting out right now. I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to like be on her side, but I'm just saying could be. I mean, just exactly like her daughter right here, right now. I think she looked like a very young girl, even though she is such a sweetheart, like and she said that even though that she have they kind of turned against the mother, and they went to Raffy Tulfo. So what Raffy Tulfo is going to do is they're going to file a complaint against the mother as adultery. And adultery is really a serious crime in the Philippines. So Raffy Tulfo is going to file charges against the mother, and the daughter said, if the mother, she asked for forgiveness. If for some reason the mother was put in jail, she said she will still take care of the mother, and she still loved the mother. She just want her mother back. It's unfortunately this has to happen because the mother is now seems like forgotten their family. She just want to go on with the new life. And the daughter said, we still love our mother. We just hope that we can still be a one family again, in the future. So it's heartbreaking, but anyway, so let me know your thought on this video. Thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye bye.